You don't look Scottish. Like a ruthless mentality. So you're going to be living with people that you don't really like. See, if you're from Scotland and you are considering moving to London, this video is for you. I'm going to tell you 5 things that I've learned living in London for 2.5 years. Okay, number 1, you're gonna move a lot. I feel like when I first moved here, I was like, right, I'm living in Southwest forever and ever. I'm assuming you're gonna rent. You're gonna live in house shares. You're gonna be living with people that you don't really like. Share kitchens with people who are very strange and awkward. You are going to spend a lot on rent. I'm going to shut that window. It's actually such a nice day today. You're going to be living in areas that you didn't necessarily think you were going to live in. Spare room is a fucking nightmare. I've lived in 3 places, including this place now. Every area has been completely different. Like if you're thinking, oh, I really want like the white townhouses with the little fences, babes, if you're willing to fork out 2k, 3k, 10k on rent, be my guest. Love your life, live it. It's honestly about being lucky. I'm not even joking you. Like being lucky to find a place that suits you, because nothing's gonna be perfect. You're never gonna find a perfect place. The renting market is so competitive. Like it's honestly, you just need to be really lucky. Facebook groups are sometimes okay. Hackney Workspaces is one Facebook group that's really popular. There's another Instagram called Friends of Friends, and they were good at the beginning. I'm not really sure what the deal is with them now. They were posting like quite decent places for a decent amount of money, but I think they've kind of like upped their market a bit and they're posting like really bougie places that are like not really affordable for like the everyday person. Anyway, have a look on there if you're considering moving. If you're still living in Scotland or elsewhere, don't expect to like be able to view it before you like secure it. I mean, the first place I got, I just had like a video sent to me and I was like, yeah, cool, like I'll take it. So just be ready, just be on it and ready to say yes when the time is right. Second thing is, you're gonna spend a lot of money. Like, let's not be around the bush. Glasgow, I remember going back home and I paid £2.50 for a double roll, like breakfast roll, like a potato scone and a square sausage, and then like a can for £2.50. I'm going to do that stereotypical thing. Oh my god, it's so cheap here. Oh my god, you paid £3.50 for a pint. Here, I live not too far from a place in Angel. It's called The Shop. It's like a Scottish produce cafe, so they sell like all the kind of typical Scottish produce, and they were, guess how much they were selling at one filling roll, like a potato scone in a roll. £5. Maybe it's changed now, I don't know, but I just thought that was a bit expensive. But I guess like that's how much you're here to spend money. 8 to like 13, 14 pounds for like a tub of food. It just depends what your spending habits are. See, to be honest, you can actually do London quite affordably. Like you don't need to go out eating out every single night. You can have, maybe you go out for lunch and then you make your breakfast and your dinner in the house. I think I paid £4.95 for an iced coffee last night. It's just inflation. It's literally just inflation. Anyway, you just need to get used to it. Make sure that your job enables you to like live like a human being. That's like a very summarized version. Number 3 is, I feel like everyone's in a rush all the time. Now, I kind of know why. Because it's such a stressful city and you're rushing about from like one end to the other, it's going to take a toll on your like sanity. So by preserving your energy and keeping yourself to yourself, that can be seen as being rude and like unhelpful, but I actually kind of get it. Like, see, sometimes when I go home, like I've realised that I have actually slightly become a bit more like introverted because of living here. In Scotland, you get on the train and somebody strikes up a conversation, definitely within one train ride. But here, people just keep themselves to themselves. They stare at their phone all the time. They are listening to their earphones, headphones, they're like reading books. They're all like kind of focused on them. This is a city for hustling. This is a city for opportunity, creativity, connections and networking. It's quite like a ruthless mentality. So I kind of get it. I do kind of get it. When I do go home, I do feel like the energy is so different. My sister and I were talking about this the other day. She was saying she read in this book that Scottish people are the most aggressively joyous people you've ever met, which is actually so accurate, because we're quite loud, but we're also like, we love to take the piss out of each other. Here I feel like the humour, like the Scottish humour and the English humour is so different. Like, I just feel like when I go back home, like, people take the piss and not get offended. I miss the Scottish humour so much because it's just very like casual, very easy. Number 4, I would say I get fear of missing out when I'm not in London, but I also get the fear of missing out when I'm in London. Now let me explain what I mean by that. So when I go home, I actually go home a ridiculous amount. I actually need to take a chill pill with that. But when I go home, and let's say it's like a sunny weather down in London, I'm like, oh my god, like I could be like going a walk, like I could be going in an outdoor cafe, like I could be going for a drink with my friend, like but then when I'm here and I like walk past like a big outdoor pub full of people and there's a big friend group there all laughing, I do feel like I'm missing out. Like, oh my god, they're out, so like I should be out. And it's just because there's like so many people that you do like feel like, oh, if they're doing it then I should be doing it type thing. The summers here are like next level, like just the best. If you are going to move to London, please move during the summer, like sunnier months, because winter is so depressing. Like, it's just the same thing over and over again. The last thing I would say is, if you're Scottish and you live in London, whether that's England, I don't know, when I say, can I have some ice with that? They go, sorry? It doesn't matter if they're English or they're from like another country. Sometimes people from other countries can understand when I say ice, but English people predominantly can understand what I mean by ice. So I have to say, can I have some ice please? And it's just like, I don't understand. That annoys me. Another thing people would say is like, oh, you don't look Scottish. So I've just like dyed my hair red like recently. It's like kind of orangey red. Before I had like blondie brown hair. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, what do you mean by that? And one of like the most, I guess it's fine. You see when people say, oh, like my grandma's nephew's goldfish is Scottish. I'm like, yeah, cool. They try and like have a wee inf with you. I mean, yeah, we're a proud nation, strong identity, strong heritage. But a lot of people, whether they're like tourists or they're from here, they'll always try and like make a wee association with you. It's actually kind of like funny. Expect that at all times. Aside from those things, I am loving every minute of it. I would recommend people try it out, just even for maybe like 3 months, see how you feel, and then you can go back home to Scotland and live your cozy wee life. Yeah, that's just like a really quick summary of the kind of 5 things I've had to overcome whilst being here. I've had so many opportunities here. I've had so many like connections made from people I would never in a million years meet. And also I'm never bored here. There's always something to do, and it also kind of like spoils you in a way where you're so overwhelmed by all the choices. So this is a whole other problem I have. I'm so overwhelmed by possibilities that I end up just doing nothing. So that's like a thing I need to work on. Hope this was helpful for anyone who is considering moving or is about to move. And for those who live in London already, I've been here for a few years or whatever, comment below your favourite places to go. I love spacious, comfortable coffee shops with plugs, because that is my sanctuary. None of those like hard stools. We don't want to be sitting on stools, wooden stools. We don't want any of that. We want the the bouncy, the fluffy seats. Anything with pillows is convenient and pleasant. So if you know any of them that are cutesy and aesthetic and pretty and cozy, please let me know. Okay, I think that's me. Have I said everything? I think that's everything. Okay, cool. Bye!